Last night, before going to bed, I opened up my Bible, and the page that I opened it up to was a book of Jeremiah. And the things that it's saying, America is going under. And this is a message from the Most High God. He wants me to read this to you guys. I told him last night that I would get up first thing this morning and read it. So here I go. Babylon, which is America, shall be taken, shall be put to shame, shall be broken. Her images shall be put to shame. Her idols shall be broken. For a nation shall come up against her from the north, which shall make her land waste, and none shall dwell in it. They shall flee, they shall go, both man and beast. In those days and at that time, declares Yahuwah, the children of Israel shall come, and they and the children of Yehudah, which is Judah, together, weeping as they come, and seek Yahuwah, their Elohim. They shall ask the way to Zion, their faces toward it. Come and let us join ourselves to Yahuwah in an everlasting covenant, never to be forgotten. My people have been wandering sheep. Their shepherds have led them astray, turning them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. All who found them have devoured them, and their adversaries have said, We are not guilty, because they have sinned against Yahuwah, the home of righteousness, and the expectation of their fathers. Yahuwah, flee from the midst of Babylon. Come out of the land of the Chazadites, and be as rams before a flock. For look, I am stirring up and bringing up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from a land of the north, and they shall array themselves against her. From there she shall be captured. Their arrows are like those of a mighty skilled man, not returning empty-handed. And then I'm going to go down a little bit further. Because you were glad, because you rejoiced, you who plunder my inheritance, because you have grown fat like a heifer, threshing grain, and you neigh like stallions. Your mother shall be greatly ashamed. She who bore you shall be humiliated. Look, the last of the nations, a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. We go down to Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 17. Israel is a scattered sheep. The lions have driven him away. First the sovereign of Ashur devoured him, and now at last this Nebuchadnezzar, sovereign of Babylon, has broken his bones. Therefore thus said Yahuwah of hosts, the Elohim of Israel, See, I am punishing the sovereign of Babylon and his land, as I have punished the sovereign of Ashur. And I shall bring back Israel to his pasture, and he shall feed on Carmel and Bashan, and his being shall be satisfied on the Mount Ephraim and Gilead. In those days and at that time, declares Yahuwah, the wickedness of Israel shall be searched for, but there shall be none. And the sin of Yehudah, but none shall be found, for I shall pardon those whom I leave as a remnant. I have laid a snare for you, and you were captured, O Babylon, and you yourself did not know. You have been found and also caught, because you strove against Yahuwah. Yahuwah has opened his armory, and he has brought out the weapons of his displeasure. For the Adonai Elohim of hosts has a work to do in the land of the Chazadites. See, I am against you, O proud one, declares the Adonai Yahuwah of hosts, for your day has come, the time for your punishment. And the proud one shall stumble, and he shall fall, with no one to raise him up. And I shall kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all around him. Thus said Yahuwah of hosts, the children of Israel were oppressed, along with the children of Yehudah. And all who took them captive have held them fast. They refused to let them go. Their Redeemer is strong. Yahuwah of hosts is his name. He shall strongly plead their case, so as to give rest to the land, but unrest to the inhabitants of Babylon. See, a people shall come from the north, and a great nation, and many sovereigns stirred up from the ends of the earth. They lay hold of bow and spear. They are cruel, and they show no compassion. They sound like the roaring sea and ride on horses, put in array, like a man for the battle. Against you, O daughter of Babylon, The sovereign of Babylon has heard the report about them, and his hands become weak. Distress has seized him, pain like that of a woman in labor. See, he comes up like a lion from the pride of the Yarden, against the enduring pasture. But in an instant I shall make them run away from her. And who is the chosen one whom I appoint against her? For who is like me? Who summons me? And who is that shepherd who stands before me? Thus said Yahuwah, see, I am stirring up the spirit of a destroyer against Babylon, against those who dwell in Laban, my opponents, and I shall send winnowers to Babylon, and shall winnow her and empty her land, for they shall be against her all around in the day of evil. For neither Israel nor Yehudah is widowed by his Elohim, Yahuwah of hosts, though their land has been filled with sin against the Kadosh one of Israel. Flee from the midst of Babylon, and let each one save his life. Do not be cut off in her wickedness, for this is the time of the vengeance of Yahuwah. The recompense is repaying her. Babylon was a golden cup in the hand of Yahuwah, making drunk all the earth, that the nations drank her wine. That is why the nations went mad. Babylon shall suddenly fall and be broken. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be, she might be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Let us leave her and each go to his own land, for her judgment reaches to the Shamayim and is lifted up to the clouds. Yahuwah has brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of Yahuwah, our Elohim. So, Yahuwah's not saying flee from America, free from Babylon, because America is Babylon. He's not saying get out of America. He's saying flee from the matrix. Tap out of the matrix that America has you in. You are in a matrix of deceiving people. They deceived us all. Jesus is the false Messiah. Yahuwah does not want you calling on any other mighty ones. I called on Jesus yesterday just to make my mama feel good, because she believes in Jesus, just to try to get close to her. And Yahuwah put conviction in my heart immediately, because he was jealous that I was calling on Jesus and not him. And I cried and repented, because I don't want to foresee his wrath. Nobody wants to see his wrath.